up on stage. We
I
brought
got
this
a
kid.
Michael Jackson story that's gonna follow yours. I'm listening.
Okay, all right. I'm sure yours is probably better, but they brought me on stage to host this event. Few little notes beforehand. Nick. They asked me to page. Hey Jojo, can you page Nick and Aaron Carter to come up? I'd known those guys, so that wasn't out of the ordinary, I guess. But they said, hey, can you page Mike Tyson to come up? I was like, what the hell? I paged Mike Tyson. I never saw Mike, but I always, remember that moment. He brought this big birthday cake up, and then Michael Jackson comes out. Everybody's screaming, of course, people who had paid to get into this charity. So I still have the mic, and Michael's up there. He's, we sang happy birthday to Michael. And I'm standing at like a person or two back off to the side because he's doing his thing. And Michael reaches down and grabs some of the birthday cake. And he grabs a little piece and hands it to a little girl or whoever in the audience. So I decided to bait it and play around because I've heard about these, cake fights at Neverland. So I just said, oh no, we're going to have a cake fight. Everybody look out. Something to that effect. And I see Nick and Aaron Carter talking to Michael. I can't quite tell what they were saying. One thing leads to another. They start throwing cake everywhere. Michael spins around, and there he is, my musical hero, looking at me. And he pauses because he's like, I'm sure he's thinking, like, should I throw cake at this guy because I don't know him? And of course I said, hit me, Michael. He goes,
oh shit.
He goes, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And he rails me with cake. And then everybody's going crazy. It's just madness. Michael ends up going to the main house, which I never went to the main house. But I'm there covered with cake. And one of his team, they let me take a shower in one of the guest houses at Neverland. I'm sure Head's going to jump in on that one. And then that was it. I got caked from Michael.
Jojo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow. We're gonna figure out how. I'm gonna teach you how to like read the room and like, you know what I'm saying. your verbiage is crazy the way you told that story.
I don't know how to tell it any other way.
It
was wild though. It was a wild moment.
It's the cake with the shower part of the story.
It's
the shower, and then you said Michael railed you with the cake.
Oh, that part. God, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah.
That's what that was the leave quietly button for me. Leave quietly.
Let me ease on out. I like that Homer Simpson gif where he's kind of squeezed back in the bush.
Yeah, that was the LQ. The LQ.
It was crazy though, but I shouldn't have said that word, but yeah, it was a wild moment for sure. Go ahead, give me your story, Tyrese. I'm sure it's insane.
It's pretty short and sweet, honestly. In the year 2000.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sampled 2000 watts.
I released an album called 2000 Watts.
Or he sampled you, I should say, right? Yeah.
No, it wasn't even a sample. He just outright took my song.
What? I thought hang on, because which version did he slow the version down? You did, or vice versa?
Wait, that's real shit? Oh, bro, just let me finish telling the story. Go ahead. Teddy Riley, obviously, who's done a million records with Michael, went to a studio session one night, and I did a song called 2000 Watts, which was supposed to be my title song for my album called 2000 Watts. And we're talking about, we had all kind of random lyrics, the 3D glasses and this and that. Everything was like very futuristic and very Michael Jackson. If there was a such thing as a visual that would have been shot to this song, it would have probably looked like the Scream video that he did with Janet Jackson. It was very futuristic. Clive Davis said, fuck no. Whatever this song is, it ain't gonna be on your album. And I was fighting it. I told him I love it. It was like my first time ever working with Teddy Riley. So then Teddy Riley called me out the blue as I'm going back and forth with Clive Davis. And he said, hey, man, I got some great news. And I said, what? He said, man, I pressed play on Michael. I said, Michael who? Michael Jackson, bro. I pressed play on Michael and let him hear our idea. for 2,000 watts. Not only did he loved it, but he jumped in the vocal booth and he recorded the shit. And I said, are you fucking kidding me, bruh? And so the song is on the Invincible album. And I ended up writing a song for Michael. So if you type in my name and Michael Jackson, and then you go to Google and go to Google Images, the first time and only time I ever met Michael, you see me leaning over to, I had to correct that.
I'm out of here, my nigga.
Yeah. You see me leaning over to thank him as he's sitting with Yoko Ono and Macaulay Culkin. And this was in New York City in Central Park, where they used to have this big fucking beautiful restaurant in the middle of the park. Michael was there. I got invited to this event, and I walked over to him and I shook his hand and told him thank you. And he was looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I'm not sure that Teddy actually told him I wrote it or had anything to do with it. He probably just pressed play and said, I got another placement on Michael. And so they gave me my songwriting, publishing, and credit. And yeah, I got plaques on my wall for writing a song for Michael Jackson. And my album was released in 2000 called 2000 Watts. And I got a song called 2000 Watts on Michael Jackson.
No, dude, when you first started that story off, I thought you were going to, I thought it was something negative. I thought you were pissed about something. Now that I heard the full story, but
no. I mean, when I say he took a song, it was like he ended the argument that I was having with Clive Davis. I was trying to get the shit on my album. I'm like, it's Teddy Riley. Like, I'm like, and yo, I got some great news. Michael recorded your song last night. Well, I'm not gonna fucking tell Michael to take his vocals off. I guess the song is over. The song has officially went away. The song is that song is out of here. Peace.
Wow.
And I wasn't going to fight it, wasn't going to deny it. I wasn't going to try and undo it. I didn't have a problem with it. And to be honest with you, when they sent over the paperwork for me to do my publishing splits, I could not believe that I seen Michael Jackson's signature on the page with mine. It was just unfucking believable, man.
Dude,
that shit crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you took that like a champ, because I'd have been pissed.
Nah, I'm a little black boy from South Central LA, man. Who the fuck would ever think?
No, I feel you.
Michael Jackson, if Michael Jackson were to repeat the words, I love you and I love everyone, and it was a lyric of mine, and then he put the shit in a song, I would have taken just that little piece and been happy. I just couldn't believe it. I literally could not believe that I had anything to do with putting some words and lyrics and melody, and he sung it exactly the way I did it in my demo. It was fucking insane.
Now, didn't he, on his version, his voice was kind of slowed, pitched down a bit. Am I correct, or am I thinking of another song? Like a little deeper than what he normally sounds typically.
Yeah, well, no, he did not sing the song in a lower key, is what they call it.
In production, they kind of did it in post, right?
No, that's the key that I actually sung the song in. And so it was a song that was in a much lower register for Michael than what he normally sings his songs in. But he kept the song in the same key, and he sung it the same way I did it.
Wow. So that was just his vocals just trying to do what you did. Got it.
That was it.
Wow. That's, who knew?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
It was wild, man. And then when he passed away, rest in peace, I was like, yo, just a little black kid from South Central LA. I mean, who the fuck didn't grow up on Michael Jackson? And I'm like, who would ever think in my wildest dreams that I would have anything on any level to do with Michael Jackson? It's unbelievable.